On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington, Husky Stadium, is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains, you can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something. Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. It's complete. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Mustangs are flying down the field. Makes the catch. It's nice. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Shakes off the defender. At the 40, there he goes. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, SMU! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Got enough for the first. Oh, out of space. He's at the 40. At the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Washington.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Handoff to the lone back, fighting off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. The screen, he's got wheels. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Creates a little room. There's some room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. There was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success, and he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out to the right. Makes a connection. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays.
down. It's 2nd and 7. The hand to the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Flips it out on the screen. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running to the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Quarterback making checks. Williams. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. Williams open on the right side. All kinds of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Husky. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Number 93, Celtic.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. That's caught. It's Hale. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback may change this route.
Booster.
Play action with Williams. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Lowers those pads. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen. But did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Working that left side now. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. There's a crease. Picks up the first down. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Mustangs will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
Great coverage on that. Play. A nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Williams. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It leads to second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams looking for a man. Got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game, and we're here late in the second quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Sends it back in motion. Still looking on the move. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Washington wants to go quickly.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and me.
There he goes. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Williams. Finds his man, it's Washington.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Unloads quickly. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Here we go.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's Williams again. Spins away from the defender. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Williams on the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That you always want to finish halves with a bang, right? Like, get some momentum, keep some momentum, and they did just that. They put the long drive together to score right here and completely change the way this game looks, Jesse, going into the half.
Yeah, and you just saw a sense of urgency, too, on offense on that last drive, right? And give the coaching staff credit, too. I think they did a good job of really explaining the situation and the opportunity ahead of them. We can score here at the end of the half, take the lead, and we're going to get the ball back first in the second half to extend that lead. Really, really good awareness.
Number 93 sets a kick.
On the move from inside his 5. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. On the move. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a crease. It's Green. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting first half, fellas. And an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's South Carolina looking to extend that win streak to double digits. How many teams can say that? It's been one of the best coaching jobs in football this year, and a big payday is on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the back. Here's a give to Washington. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route.
Sweet. Booster. Go.
Williams. He tries to take the top off. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's a give to Washington. Hard run. And runs through another guy. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Gets the back moving. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4th down territory. The offense still on the field. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
To the air, it's Jennings. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard for these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, and making a catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it. Powers through the defender. Inside the just and runs through another one. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustangs! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
95, 96, break.
He might want another play. Play fake, Williams. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Hey, move. Slide, slide. Hydro. Where did he go?
Williams fires to the wideout. It's caught.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Washington coming to the line with another first down.
Ready, set. Freeze. Shift. Go.
On the ground with the counter. Maybe some room here. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Throwing, Williams. He's moving out of the pocket. Connection to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him, with a bigger body, a guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
They'll send the back in motion. Runs for the tackle. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's a give to Washington. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Grabs it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Huskies! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Huskies back on top.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now on the move. And they're able to get him down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on 3rd and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker, let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10. Makes a grab and room to run. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Can't get him to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the Mustangs respond.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He'll pull it down. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready? Slide, slide. Hey, move. Let's get off the field. Ready to go.
Here's Williams to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Sweet, sweet.
He wants to change this route.
Booster, booster.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this 1st down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Quick completion to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. They're out there taking a look at this sophomore defensive back, and we hope he's able to get back in the action shortly. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole and just
turns on the Jets to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Washington right back to the line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Williams. Pocket breaking down. intercepted for the 11th time this season. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. They want that clock to run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout call by the Huskies. That's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll keep it on the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Jennings. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now Washington uses this 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet.
This coaching staff is going to be aggressive from the beginning to the very final whistle. And they showed it to you right there in that 4th down play. Throwing the football, getting the completion, and they've now iced the game.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.